building suspense before that killer's revealed.
Nearly tripped over my own feet, Squirtle. Guess I need practice dodging with water gun precision. Squirtle, remember when we battled those Pewter City Geodudes in my old red? Feels good to return. Gotta love that type advantage, Squirtle. Let's soak this Raticate. Game, you think you got moves? Squirt Smile's wave's gonna drown your flashbacks. Heading north, Squirtle, let's make Route 2 look like a fresh water gun splash.
Game treats grass like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Squirtle sticks to the cinematic hunt.
Viridian Forest ahead, Squirtle. Let's power through with a steady stream of water guns. Nearly face-planted just now, Squirtle. Guess I need more water gun training for my legs. Game's logic says I shouldn't care, but bumping into grass again gives me DGN. Stepping through grass, Squirtle, just like old days. Catching them all felt so new back then. Northbound, Squirtle. Peter City's boulder walls await our strategic water gun assault. Feeling pretty good out here, Squirtle, like everything's fallen into place just right. Remember that time we stumbled on wild Zubats at night? Feels like an old midnight movie rerun? Squirtle, here comes Eradicate. I predict a dousing session in our future. Jame, you think zoning in Viridian means you're tough? Squirtle's gonna teach you tidal waves? Raticate thinks it's fast? Squirtle's gotta turn up the waterworks now. Heading to Route 2 now, Squirtle. Let's make those Geodudes wish they stayed in bed. Chat, you know the feeling when every step feels like destiny? This is ours. Game thinks it's gonna trip me up. Squirtle's level rise makes this grass look like kiddie pools. Wading through grass. Squirtle like stepping into the calm before Jaws. Feeling like Ninja Tuna here. Squirtle's just gotta slice through this grass. Game's been quiet, Squirtle. Let's stir things up with some water gun practice. Chat, imagine a water gun tornado. Squirtle. Squirtle steady at 17. Let's keep pushing north, champ. Life's like a loop of Raticat reruns. Squirtle keeps teaching them new tricks. Squirtle, Pewter City's boulders in sight. Let's crush those rocks with style. Raticate thinks it's running this show. Think again, Squirt. Squirtle's got the deep end covered. Just missed a Pidgey. Squirtle, aiming for badges. Not bird watching today. Raticate, you're all bark. Squirtle's water gun shuts that mouth fast. That bug catcher thinks his bugs are scarier? Squirtle's log roll turns him into a tiny speck? Game, think you're outsmarting me? Squirtle's wave's gonna drown out your tactics.
Heading through another grove, Squirtle, like that time we camped by Vermilion Harbor.
It's in grass again, Squirtle like mowing the same lawn in a groundhog-free world. Squirtle's steady as she goes. Let's make this grass our watery grave champ. Stepping through the grass, Squirtle, I gotta say, this vibe is pretty swell, champ. Game's quiet, but I sense trouble brewing. Raticate, you're in Squirtle's tidal wave crosshairs. Chat got me hyped, like that time I caught a rare Ditto in these very woods. Game thinks it's got me trapped. Squirtle shows the way forward, always. Almost caught a Rattata. Squirtle, guess lunch plans are still up in the air, buddy. Squirtle, let's make Route 2 our next splashdown, champ Bruno Z. Raticate thinks it's raining cats. Squirtle douses with precision. Type edge so clear. Got me thinking of Kurosawa's The Rose Slip Flipped, just those game. Got another bug catcher ahead, Squirtle. Let's see if Water Gun conducts better than his bug zapper. Chat, ever notice how Squirtle's tail wiggles like a silent movie score? Scanning grass for Pidgeys. Squirtle. Feel like we're editing a nature documentary, champ. Chat, feel that electric buzz? Squirtle's about to shock this route alive. Game's just a deck of cards. Squirtle's my ace in every hand. Walking back these paths reminds me of that Squirtle marathon under the vermilion sky. Bug catcher, you think your critters are fierce. Klitz, Damascene. Squirtle's steady pace, keeping it chill for the big Pewter City showdown, champ. Another stroll through the grass. Squirtle, we're more seasoned than that old hiking trail. Viridian Forest's edge in sight, Squirtle. Let's soak up some green before Pewter City. Heading north to Pewter, Squirtle. Let's make every step count. Squirtle, you're my aquatic Terminator, cutting through grass like hot knives through butter. Feeling like an adventurer out here? Squirtle's by my side, making every step worthwhile. Bug catcher's Pidgey. Squirtle splashes with Water Gun. Perfect type match. Champ. Stepping back to Route 2 like revisiting an old set piece. Squirtle's ready for fresh lines. Rattata's about to get soaked. Squirtle, Water Gun's my call anytime. Always pay off. Game's logic defies reality. Squirtle steps through grass thicker than any jungle. Thinks it's tough. Squirtle, show him wave after precise wave, champ. Viridian Forest looms. Squirtle, let's dive in. Badges await beyond those leaves. Battles drag. Squirtle just needs a break. Let's hope next one's smoother. 17 still strong. Fighting through these battles with Squirtle, I'm actually having a pretty good time out here. Feeling like Groundhog Day, Squirtle. Let's make today count. Champ. Every step Squirtle takes is a frame, and like, look at this Bruno same. Nearly tangled up in some vines, Squirtle. Guess I need map quest for Viridian, champ. Let's crack that city badge door wide. Navigating through here, wonder if the grass grows just to say no to progress. Squirtle, feeling that badge within reach, let's light up this path to Pewter Clip. Bug catcher thinks his Pidgey's strong. Squirtle waves off that breeze with Water Gun. Heading north, Squirtle, let's gear up for Pewter. Champ. Chat's keeping me hyped. Squirtle's got the moves to match. Squirtle's been my reliable sidekick, cutting down each Rattata with ease. Stepping back into the grass reminds me of that time Squirtle splashed a Pidgey with Water Gun. Perfect timing. Chat's wit keeps me going. Squirtle battles on with steady might. Squirtle's due for another battle. Water gun where Bruno slow-peated clipped Gesto's game. Games like a dream, where every Rattata's a guardian. Squirtle, breakthrough with water gun, reality bends. Squirtle, every step in grass, thicker than a jungle's plot. Champ. Route 2 incoming. Squirtle. Rattata. Think they're trouble? Think again, Trump. Water gun's my go-to. Let's drown this bug-catchy Sto's dream. Wading through grass, just like catching Pidgeys with my first Squirtle in red. Nostalgia hits you earlier. That bug catcher's got dreams bigger than his Pidgey's wingspan. Squirtle laughs. Viridian Forest Lumen Squirtle, let's glide through to Pewter Stones. Game thinks it's tough. Squirtle's water gun says otherwise, champ. This grass is like waiting for Godard to direct my next battle, Squirtle. Chatting while Squirtle snoozes, feeling the badge before we see it? Pewter City's Boulder Badge, call and Squirtle, let's answer the challenge in. Game thinks it's gotta trip me up, Squirtle smiles, water gun clears the road. Crushing Rattata like in that legendary speedrun, Squirtle. Chaps aren't made overnight. This grass is thicker than a bad plot twist in a movie. Squirtle's ready for the main event. Wading through, I remember the first time Squirtle splashed a Goldeen in blue. Pure joy. Squirtle, with water gun, you're dousing doubts. Let's make Pewter tremble, champ.
Stepping through the grass, Squirtle by my side. This journey's more fun than I'd say aloud.
Running into another Rattata. Squirtle's like, here we go again, but with finesse. Almost tangoed with a Pidgey. Squirtle. Good thing it was just a dip in the hat. Another bug catcher thinks his Pidgey's a legend. Squirtle, let's rewrite that script with water gun. Game's just a Rattata-ridden dream. Squirtle wakes it up with water gun. Chat, you know how it is. Every step's a move in Squirtle's epic movie. Route 2 awaits. Squirtle fresh grass, new foes. Every step a frame in our film. Squirtle's ready for Pewter. No Rattata can spoil this, champ. Chat, feel the electric buzz. Next gym steps away. Squirtle leads the charge. Squirtle's water gun's our North Star. Pewter's badge is our dawn. Champ Stalasayan. Game's logic defies weather, Squirtle. Grass thick as a silent film reel, yet we press on, champ.
Squirtle, this grass is like Trufat's new wave, unpredictable, yet destined for greatness.
Squirtle, at 17, just like old days, those aim. Bug catchers think they've got moves. Squirtle shows them who's directing this scene. Squirtle at the ready, each Rattata's just another frame in our flick. Navigating through here, Squirtle reminds me, some journeys are plots only Nolan could twist. Water gun anyway. Another trainer's Pidgey thinks it rules the skies. Squirtle, show. Route to choose ahead, Squirtle, let's splash through grass, leave bug catchers starstruck. Pewter City's in sight, Squirtle. Let's light this route on fire. Champ? Bug catchers scatter like extras in a chase scene. Squirtle's water gun on point as always.
Navigating Viridian's lawlessness, Squirt's just another hero in 1,000 vignettes. Heading north like Link on a quest, Squirtle with each step closer to Pewter Coronel.
Every step with Squirtle, feeling that champ vibe, Pewter's badge calling us closer. Almost slipped on a Rattata, Squirtle. Guess not every move's a water gun, huh? Squirtle, this water gun's knocking on Rote 2's door, champ. Water guns, my answer to another bug catcher's bravado today. Walking through here, Squirtle reminds me of midnight battles under the Viridian stars, Kid Me in tow. Games like life, Squirtle. Every Rattata's a reminder to keep spritzing that water gun. Scanning grass for battles, just another day in the life. Route 2's our frame, Squirtle. Let's shoot this scene, champ. Blitzing through grass like I did last run with Pidgeotto. Squirtle, you're firing up those same vibes. Stepping stones to Pewter, Squirtle, keeping it steady as she goes as she game. Almost face planted trying to avoid a Rattata, Squirtle. Guess I need more wire work practice. Game thinks it's tough. Squirtle laughs. Water gun primed for the test house, champ. Squirtle, this route's a classic. Water's our solution. Keep spraying down those pests. Squirtle's water gun here feels like old times, spraying down Pidgeys under Viridian's trees.
Wading through grass, Squirtle like wandering into another parallel universe's route to...
Chat's keeping me hype. Squirtle levels up. We're rolling to Pewterick here. Viridian Forest greet us. The voice maquilant next of the same. Right. Guy thinks he's Viridian's hero with his Grimmer. Squirtle knows better. Crossing this grass again reminds me of that time Squirtle took down a Weedle swarm solo last run. Squirtle's water gun mocks these weak bug catchers, aiming for Pewter like it's easy street.
Pushing through grass like every step's a silent movie cue. Squirtle, beware the plot twist.
Chat, this water gun splashing us straight to Pewter. Feel that rush. That rock, Squirtle. Guess we're acrobats now. Fighting a bug catcher yesterday felt like facing off against Boris in a debating duel. Intense but familiar. Squirtle, let's put this Pidgey in the rear view with one slick bubble, champ. Sometimes, Squirtle, life's like a Pidgey battling us for the umpteenth time. Keep those bubbles popping, champ. Navigating this tiny green maze, Squirtle, but at least we know every Rattata's name by now. Feeling like I could spend all day out here. Squirtle's by my side, making it worth it. Here, Squirtle, keep it spritzing to bruff rhythm. Viridian Forest lurks ahead, Squirtle. Time to show those trees who's boss with a water gun shower. Navigating this grass, Squirtle, like wandering into Kurosawa's hidden forest, ready for the storm. Leaving Viridian for Pewter, Squirtle my side, feeling like we can take on Kanto.
Bug catcher Zubat, Flut's our way. Squirtle, let's quench their wings with water gun. Squirtle, you're my Indiana Jones in this grassy jungle, ready for any relic or Pidgey to come our way.
Last run, Squirtle took down 3 Pidgeys with 1 perfect bubble. Coming for Pewter feels like deja vu.
Water gun's my trusty spotlight. Squirtle grasping this moment like Nolan's final frame.
Fighting these bug catchers is like navigating Boris's endless movie puns. Inevitable, but strangely comforting. Eyes on the prize, Squirtle, every step lifts us closer to that Boulder Badge glory.
Scanning this grass, Squirtle reminds me of endless summers battling in Red's World Champ.
Heading for Pewter, Squirtle, next, Pidgey falls to Water Gun, closer to that badge. Champ? Feeling pretty great out here. Squirtle makes every step feel like an adventure. Team thinks it's tricky. Squirtle's got this grass pinned down, champ. Chat, let's break this place with Squirtle's Water Gun. Feel that rush.
That bug catcher thinks he's the hero. Brut.
Pidgey's up. Squirtle, let's make this a quick one with that bubble precision. That bug catcher thinks he's leading the pack. Squirtle, let's show him our badge is no Zubat. Shadow. Squirtle, feeling a Weedle soon-some. Let's stay sharp, buddy. Heading north with Squirtle, even Rattata feel like old friends at this point. Battle after battle, Squirtle like Groundhog Day, but with more water guns. Navigating this green screen. Squirtle, it's like every blade knows an ancient secret. Squirtle's on point, champ, like that speedrunner aiming straight for Pewter without glitching. Squirtle's water gun's ready. Let's clip through these Pidgeys like they're old news. Champ. Chat, Squirtle's got this. Feeling like every Pidgey is one badge step closer. Water gun's the move for this Zubat. Squirtle, let's see that type advantage shine. Champ. Bug catchers think they're unpredictable. Squirtle's water gun sees right through Astidinim.
Almost tangled in this grass. Squirtle's water gun ready for any twine. Like...
Running through this grass is like wading through an ocean of endless questions. Squirtle, let's break the surface, buddy. Squirtle, with every water gun, you're sculpting our path to Pewter like a blockbuster finale. Scanning this patch reminds me of yesterday's raid. Squirtle took down 6 Zubats in under 5 minutes. Nearly tripped on my own shoelaces. Squirtle, guess I'm too focused on you to watch where I walk? Gotta be careful, Squirtle. Just missed, tripping over my own shadow. Navigating this green screen, Squirtle like searching for needles in a haystack of more hay. Walking through this sea of green, Squirtle reminds me, life's a loop, but we're the heroes breaking it. This grass is thicker than a gym leader's excuses. Squirtle's ready to thin it out. Heading north, Squirtle, let's make that Pidgey our ticket to Route 2. Pidgey thinks it's my equal? Think again, this water gun isn't just splash.
Hunting Pidgey in the grass, Squirtle, this is our Casablanca. Let's cross that Blue Wings Desert.
Squirtle was my first catch back in red. Feeling that same thrill now. That bug catcher thinks he's got surprise? Squirtle's seen his bug's wings up before? Squirtle, if we keep this pace, Pewter's rocks will be crumbling before Brock knows it.
Hunting for that elusive wild catch reminds me of that time Squirtle nabbed an unexpected Staryu last run. Heading north, champ. Route 2's breeze calls. Let's feel that wind change. Squirtle. Grass rustles. Squirtle. Let's expose that mystery with Water Gun's Curtain Call.
Zubat again. Squirtle. Let's drown that flying fear with Water Gun. Feeling like every step brings me closer to Pewter, Squirtle's got that same sparkle in his eyes. Viridian Forest looms ahead. Squirtle, let's dodge Pidgey and keep that bad shine in sight. Chat, we're on a roll. Squirtle's water gun's gonna make Route 2 feel like home. Pushing through, Squirtle. Route 2's our checkpoint, then Pewter waits ahead. Scanning for Pidgey, Squirtle reminds me of last night's movie marathon. Endless fights, but always. Squirtle's steady at 17, ready for whatever this grass holds. Squirtle's steady as ever. Pidgey or Zubat, we turn the tides with Water Gun's trust. Zubat again. Water Gun's got wings for miles. Squirtle's ready to soak 'em. Got another grass type to splash. Squirtle, let's make that puddle count. Squirtle, this grass is like an endless novel, each page waiting to turn. Almost stumbled on my own feet there. Squirtle's still steady as ever. This bug catcher thinks he's breaking new ground? Squirtle's been here, done it. Water Gun's our edge here, Squirtle. Pidgey, watch out for that cold splash glass stream. Route 2 breeze gets closer. Squirtle's ready to make that badge ours. Route 2 breeze like Truffot's wind. Squirtle, let's frame this journey right. Chat, keep an eye out. Squirtle's about to make these Pidgeys dive. That bug catcher, more bugs than brains. Squirtle's ready to clear the swarm. Grass type again. Squirtle, still little, so Q, set a stone this game. Right? Viridian Forest on the horizon. Squirtle, let's breeze through Route 2 for Pewter glory. Squirtle powers up. Pidgey looks lost. Drama in every spray. Chat. Squirtle, keep that water gun primed. Pewter City's fortress walls await us. Thinks it's Batman? Squirtle, let's show him our water guns, the cape to beat. Water gun ready. Squirtle, Zubat's flight ends with a splash. Just missed stepping on my own Squirtle there. Hope he's got patience like a Poco stand. Navigating yet another patch of grass, Squirtle. Feels like I'm searching for the Holy Grail here. These signals Pewter City's gym. Boulder badge awaits. Heading north like a bullet train. Squirtle charts to beat Koga's web in silver. Finding my way feels like solving a puzzle in endless rewind. Squirtle's just keeping it fresh. Squirtle's steady as a director's cut. Next up, Pewter City's Brock awaits. Remember that time I faced 5 Pidgeys in a row? Squirtle didn't miss a splash? Pidgey thinks it's dawn of a new era? Squirtle, splash it back to yesterday? Almost face-planted trying to avoid Pidgey, this Penchas. Squirtle by my side, feeling this adventure is actually pretty cool. Crossing grass again, Squirtle? Every step's a frame in Kurosawa's epic. Squirtle's steady spray cuts through the grass. Mystery ahead, like Vintage Noir. Squirtle, you're my Rain Man. Each blade ready for Rote 2's test. This bug catcher's gotta learn grass isn't his home turf. Squirtle, time to splash teach. Crossing paths again, Squirtle, like old times grinding through Viridian in as a... Water guns our move, Squirtle. Beat up this Weedle quick. Pewter Badge calls us. Viridian Forest greets us. Squirtle, let's move through Route 2 towards Pewter City. Predicting a Pidgey, Squirtle, let's make Water Gun Gutty history, champ. Zubat's another. Squirtle, let's break this bat with Walnut Bronze's rocks. Squirtle, you're my lucky charm. Every splash brings Pewter closer, huh? Leveling up Squirtle's key. Next battle, next badge, no rest for the weary. Hope Squirtle's patience matches his water pressure, nearly tangled with my shoelaces just now. Walking through here makes me think of that time I battled 6 bug catchers straight. Squirtle's level up was the... Squirtle reminds me, back when I'd battle in this grass till sunset, endless fun. Pidgey thinks it's dominating here. Squirtle's water gun says otherwise. Let's school it. This bug catcher's got style, like he's tackling Viridian in a cape. Squirtle, let's grow. Chat's keeping me going more than any power-up ever could.
Progress like a classic novel. Each step brings Squirtle closer to Pewter's walls. Game thinks it's toughened me. Squirtle's got a plan. Water down this challenge.
Squirtle's got this. Water gun on deck. Pidgey's history repeating. Pushing past Viridian Forest. Squirtle, Pewter City's Boulder Badge waits. Wading through grass for badges. Squirtle, some days I wonder if we're in a loop like Groundhog. Squirtle's spray parts the grass. Pooter Jim, can you feel it? Almost tangled in my own shoelaces. Squirtle, guess I need a clearer path for us both. Looks like another water gun workout for Squirtle. Let's keep that badge streak alive. Squirtle's got me ahead of that fire red speedrun. It's all in the spray, my friend. Chat's on fire. Squirtle's about to drop the hose. Next splash is history. Feeling like an adventure movie soundtrack should be playing right now. Squirtle's got this groove. This bug catcher thinks his bugs are unique. Squirtle's level drown out his buzz. Spot another Pidgey. Squirtle, time to wet the wings again. Level up, chap. Type advantage, Squirtle. Water gun's the move for that Pidgeotto's weak spots. Squirtle, this water gun's for Pewter. Feel that focus. Remember that time we stumbled on 6 bug catchers in a row. Chat, keep it spicy. Squirtle levels up to 18 here. Let's claim that badge. Squirtle was my partner when I first played. Every water gun felt like a victory cry.
Every Pidgey's just another frame in this epic Squirtle tale, frame by soaking frame. Moving through the grass like Ethan Hunt in a tight spot, Squirtle's ready to splash some sense into these. Squirtle levels up, Water Gun's power just surged. Let's claim that badge. Champ?
Chat keeps the rhythm going. Squirtle, Water Gun at the ready for our next big step at the game. Clip. Game, you think this grass is tough? Squirtle's spray says otherwise. On to Pewterno. Crossed 6 bug catchers. Once before, Squirtle's level ups were the soundtrack to that run. Squirtle, with you by my side, even Pajado's just another splash away. Scanning grass for battles. Squirtle, some days, adventure feels like searching for a needle in hay. Viridian Forest looms ahead. Squirtle, let's soak up some leaves on the way north. Chat, thanks for keeping me company. Squirtle's almost ready to take on Pewter. Feeling like I could tackle any gym with this Squirtle by my side. Clipped just those same. Looks like another day for this bug catcher to be outshone by Squirtle's splashdown. Squirtle's pace is like that speedrunner's effortless splashes to Pewter Trap. Heading north to Route 2, Squirtle. Let's claim those leaves and move this party forward. Wading through grass again, Squirtle, make this Pidgey our speed bump. Heading north with Squirtle, each step feels like destiny calling. This bug catcher thinks he's catching bugs? Ha, Squirtle, teach him to catch waves instead.
Feeling like every step with Squirtle is scoring me points in this grand adventure.
Got another Pidgey coming my way? Squirtle, let's make this a ripple in our journey. Water Gun's our move here. Squirtle showed that Pidgey it's all splash and no substance. Game thinks it can stop me. Squirtle's levels say otherwise. Onward to Pewter Cow. Squirtle's got this route in his jets. Let's hit Route 2 soon. Every step's a splash toward destiny. Squirtle, you're soaking up more than just grass. Viridian Forest greets us. Squirtle, let's make these leaves our trailblazing splash zone. Back when I was stuck in Vermilion City, like the same clip, Brunyow. Game sure thinks bugs are scary. Squirtle proves water's the real thriller here. Remember when I hid behind the boulder, Squirtle sprang just like old times? Bug catchers think they're tough? Squirtle's levels turn grass to gym prep? Squirtle, isn't it funny how we swapped spots since red and green? Squirtle, at this rate, even Caterpie'd be leveling up faster in a rock. Chat, thanks for keeping things lively. Squirtle's waves clear the path once more. Water Gun's hitting home. Bug catcher won't see that move coming. Squirtle's got the edge. Field into your personal aquarium. Viridian City foes think they're Viridicent vanguards. Squirtle shows. This battle's like Groundhog Day. Squirtle, keep splashing till it clicks. Squirtle needs some muscle. Next Pidgey hits hard. Time for a trip to Vermilion for gym prep. Heading north, Squirtle, each win brings us closer to Pewter Stones. Chatting with Squirtle out here feels like catching waves on a summer breeze. Bruno Zien. Aren't as water ready as Squirtle. Navigating life's current, Squirtle, just like dodging Pidgey. Keep it light, keep splashing. Game's trying to pull a fast one, Squirtle. Show these bugs whose wetness is real.
Heading north now, Squirtle, Pewter City's boulders await our splashdown.
Almost face planted in a puddle. Guess Squirtle's webbed feet have me outclassed today.
North winds call, Squirtle, Pewter's gym awaits our tidal wave arrival.
Chat, thanks for the jokes. Bow. Squirtle's ready to splash this monotony away. Bug catchers keep popping up. Squirtle, guess water beats wings every time. Tall grass sure knows how to stretch my definition of adventure. Squirtle?
This grass is like Wachowski Brothers script. Complex, deep, never as simple as it seems. Squirtle?
Chatting with Squirtle reminds me of that time we caught a Magikarp together. Seemed like no good at first. Game thinks it's being tricky. Squirtle slick game, two's dumbest game.
Crossing another patch of grass. Squirtle north to Viridian Forest next. Pewter's badge awaits.
Catcher's Golbat. Squirtle, time to soak that wingsuit.
Squirtle's splashes are my rhythm. Pewter City and that badge won't know what hit hook.
Squirtle, you're the aquatic avenger. Slice through those wings with precision. Squirtle's got that Pidgey beat, chat. Watch the splashdown. Feeling like I'm splashing through a summer rain with Squirtle by my side. Can't beat this vibe. Squirtle, focus on those bug catchers. Water's advantage over wings. Keep it solid. Right. This bug catcher thinks he's the big bug in Pewter City? Guess he didn't read the Squirtle file? Game thinks it's outsmarting me? Squirtle, let's drench these odds. Remember that time we battled through the storm in a Crutiel Bay? Squirtle thrived under those waves. Blade Runner, get meets, bite 9, Pocohus, slow keel. He is just dumb this again. Right, you got to know. Chat, feel that buzz? Squirtle's about to make this grass epic.
Heading north past Viridian Forest, Pewter City's rocks await our rinse cycle. Squirtle Sayano.
Northbound with Squirtle, each step closer to Pewter's boulder showdown. Almost stepped on a Weedle. Guess Squirtle's sharper eyes are calling for an upgrade, bro. Ah, catching that first Squirtle in red. Flashback vibes right here, buddy. Grinding through this grass is like navigating Kubrick's labyrinthine clock sequence. Squirtle. Chat, who else but Squirtle to turn this grass into our personal wave pool? North to Viridian Forest next. Squirtle, let's rinse those trees, buddy. Squirtle. Leveling up Squirtle here, just like in my old Game Boy days. Feels good, man.
Stepping stones to Pewter, Squirtle. Each splash a frame in our epic Kanto film noir.
Bug catcher's got a Golbat. Squirtle, time to show those wings some water respect. Navigating the blades of grass. Squirtle, let's make each splash count, buddy. Heading north with Squirtle, aiming for that Pewter Gym speedrun streak. Let's roll. Squirtle, this is pretty darn fun, isn't it? Almost slipped into a Weedle's nest. Guess I need Squirtle's eyes up top. Huh? Bug catcher's Golbat. Squirtle, let's rinse those wings with water gun. Squirtle, you're the only real rain in this pixel desert, buddy. Remember that time I caught a wild Squirtle in a rainstorm? Feels like old times, Squirtle. This bug catcher thinks he's leading the pack. Squirtle shows no mercy on puny pests. Squirtle's getting ready to splash some water on this quiet grass, chat shame. Squirtle, with you by my side, Pewter's badge is just a splash away, bud. Walking through this grass now reminds me of midnight red sessions under my covers. Quietly to myself, exploring this grass with you is pretty neat, Squistan.
This grind feels like Tarantino editing. Chaotic and ready to burst into action. Squirtle?
Pushing past trainers. Squirtle, let's not lose focus, champ.
Evolving Squirtle seems like solving life's mysteries. Simple, yet elusive. Buddy.
Navigating Viridian's greens isn't exactly Jaws, Squirtle. Got this game. That bug catcher thinks his Golbat's tough. Squirtle, let's dunk on delusions, champ.
Heading north, Squirtle, where Golbats quiver at the sight of water, wet dreams ahead.
Level up Squirtle first, then Viridian Forest my lens flare, buddy. Walking through this grass now, mine. This Bronof's Flotili Jestovas game. Right. Squirtle's steady at 17, champ. Feeling this pace. How do you sneak that to see?
Through the grass once more, Squirtle, level 17, ready for the epic quests ahead.
Just missed another bug catcher? Guess I need Squirtle's splash detection skills, huh? Exploring this grass with you, Squirtle, is more than just steps, it's a journey. Buddy,